Hey everyone, as most of you who are familiar with this channel may know, I had a whole kind of interesting dilemma when I tried to get an interview with Afroman after his court case, which happened back in March. I was working with someone who apparently used to work with him, or I don't know if he still currently works with him, but the guy was scamming people. But he ended up intercepting my social media messages and my requests for an interview to Afroman, and then using that to get money. And I'll do a whole separate video explaining that situation, how that happened, and how I eventually had to come out and say, hey, something's not right here, and how Afroman made it right. But I don't want to talk too much about that tonight. What I want to do right now is show you some of the conversation that I was able to have with Afroman, who not only got me my money back, but also, took the time to sit down and talk to me and answer some of my questions. Most of the interview will be available here in this video. I'll also be putting up some shorts on this channel and on my other social media accounts, which I've linked to in the comments below this video. So hopefully you'll enjoy. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'll explain later some of the crazy twists and turns that led up to this conversation. But thank you again to Afroman for helping me out and for doing this. And I'll see you guys soon. I went to one of your shows after your court case and everything, and I saw people were really enjoying it. But I was wondering if you had any kind of like crazy fan interactions ever, or like any kind of wild fan interactions in response to your new album and your tour.
Uh, yeah, man. Everybody, they're wild and crazy about all the songs, and
Yeah.
I'm tripping on. I try to make songs to make people admire me or like me as a rapper. And what I'm tripping
Hmm.
on is just the whole story and the outcome of the court case is what's
Yeah.
turning people on. You know, I I never laid in the bed and thought about a court case being more popular than my songs, you know. But the court case um, promoted the songs.
Yeah, that's true.
It,
That's
it,
true.
it,
This is
it it pushed, yeah, the court, the whole Lick 'em Low Lisa video got played in court.
I saw that,
The
and I
whole
saw
world.
you also
Talk,
do,
talk
yeah.
about talk about world premiere.
Yeah, you guys sat through the whole thing there. What did you have anything that was like going through your mind when you sat there watching that and
Yeah,
like
I was
people on
thinking
the
about,
stand?
I'm gonna try to be humble, but I gotta. It's not, and I'm not. I'm just being honest. I'm not being cocky. I had to pat my back. I had to pat myself on the back for masterminding that promotion strategy. That's some 2020. We don't have the radio. No, this ain't the 90s. We can't buy bus benches and billboards no more and get a song on the radio. We can't go platinum no more. It's a real weird way you gotta promote yourself as a musician these days.
Hmm.
You gotta
Yeah,
know how to ride controversy, uh, you know, get on TMZ every now and then.
yeah,
And then, this is the new 2026 uh Kanye West way of promoting and selling an album.
yeah. That's
So
true.
I put all my seeds in the ground and I watered them. I had everything in place, had everything in the chamber, and to just watch it just being executed like chess moves, just watching the video that I was quiet, I was filming it, I was
Hmm.
editing it, I was
Yeah,
polishing it, and to watch the prosecuting lawyer play into my hand, do what I wanted him to do,
yeah.
play the video.
Right.
Uh,
I heard and I know that I've seen some stuff that you posted online about the prosecutor and the judge. I heard that the judge had said some kind of harsh things about you to the jury after the verdict was handed down. Were you aware of that? Did you know that he said that? That he said you were cocky or whatever it was he said to the jury?
yes, I am aware that Judge Jackass Jonathan helped
Yeah.
the pedophile police Hines said negative things about me.
Mhm.
He was pro pedophile police officer, pro liar police officer, pro thief police officer, and he was anti, innocent citizen.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I'm aware, and I just want to say thank God for the jury.
Right.
And I believe a jury needs to be in family court. Can you imagine these people just having their way with people as they come in?
Yeah. Right.
You
No, it's
know,
great.
what would they have done to me if there wasn't a jury? If there wasn't some level-headed, reasonable Americans just listening to this whole scenario?
Mhm.
What would
You
they
say,
have done?
when you say family court, you think there should be, like, more juries involved in, like, kind of custody cases, or
Yes,
what are you
yes.
thinking here?
Because you just got going you got government appointed assholes telling you God knows whatever in a little room.
Mhm. Right.
If the American public can sit in and reason, you have more of a shot at justice. Do you hear me?
Mhm. Yeah.
Uh
Yeah.
I didn't if there wasn't a jury, I had no shot at justice.
Do you still think they're gonna appeal against you, or was that just, like, something that came up immediately afterwards and kinda died off, or
They had 30 days to appeal.
oh, so
Their
that passed.
appeal their appeal expired
Okay, okay.
420. We went to court. This is all beautiful. We went to court May 16th. It was over on May the 20th.
Mhm.
They had 30 days from when the court date was over to file an appeal.
Right. Okay,
It
so
it
that's
expired. Their appeal expired on the 20th, and I filed mine on the 20th. I
that's
just
right. Yeah,
that's
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 right.
just that's just too beautiful to just fly by. I just had to let
Yeah.
you. I'm
Wait,
gonna just put that out there.
didn't your album come out the same day?
Yes, sure did.
Right, that's right. I think I saw some of the videos had been posted on YouTube, and I got a little sneak peek of that before the album came out. Do you think that if the court case hadn't gone your way, that the album would still be successful?
Yes, I believe it would have been even more of a bigger deal if I would have lost.
I saw like an overwhelming amount of support for you when you were fighting for freedom of speech, and that's like a really fundamental American principle. Was there ever a time when you didn't feel like you had support, or you felt like you were getting a lot of criticism where that was hard?
I always feel like, America's divided. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I figured the pro police people would be anti me, and
Mm,
I figured the pro me people, would see what I'm talking about and agree with me that I got, violated as an American citizen.
mhm,
At the same time, I did give any human being the benefit of the doubt that they could just see the logic in my case. Yeah. So I didn't underestimate the average human being's logic.
and I saw that you were kind of getting a lot of maybe undue criticism over like politics and people asking if you were MAGA and saying that. And like, I don't care if somebody's MAGA. I don't judge people based on their party affiliation. But do you have any thoughts about the people kind of trying to interject that on you, or trying to
Yeah,
say like,
some people in the world like me, some people in the world hate me.
sure.
Now, some person might hate me for one reason, but they'll get revenge on me a whole nother way. You know what I mean? So somebody that don't like the fact that I don't like people using the N word or something, they'll get online. They can't say, "Hey, f you, I want to use the N word," so they'll get online and say he's MAGA.
Yeah, right.
That's the rock that they can throw at me. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I'm a rapper and I'm a player, and that's Afro American equivalence to a politician. You know what I'm saying? we call them players, but a politician. I'm all about talking, trying to make some moves. I took a picture with Donald Trump
Hmm.
at a libertarian convention where I was running against him and we was trying to win over the libertarian vote.
Right. Gotcha.
Um so I took that picture and to keep my pages active and to you know run my comments up, for I ain't gonna lie, for the publicity and the money and everything that we're all in it for.
Yeah.
I posted the picture just to show, my daily activity. Uh, a lot of people feel like I am a Republican and I am, pro Donald Trump
Hmm.
and all these other things. Um, I'm not. I had a problem with 100% immunity to police officers.
Right.
That
Okay.
was the rock in my shoe. Not to mention all the other anti blackness I see in the Republican Party and the
Mhm.
Democrat Party. You know what I'm saying? I'm not MAGA. I'm not knocking them. I got fans. But at the same time, I'm not. I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I'm not MAGA. I'm
Right.
not a Democrat neither. You know what I'm saying? I believe black Americans need to start our own party because neither party take care of our interest. That's just the truth. So, all that stuff on the internet, and then I'm just not the person, like if I respond to it, they keep asking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not the
Yeah.
type of dude that'll
I feel
throw a
you.
log on a fire. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
Uh, I know what's up. I made a whole video explaining this.
Yeah.
And
I saw
then
that. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
people just keep popping up. So, they can think with it. I'm not going to hold a conversation with a barking dog.
I think that your court case and your album and all that is had a lot to do with just fundamental American principles that everybody should agree on, which is the right to think and feel how you want to in this country. And so
Yeah.
I think everybody's supposed to have a freedom of choice. So.
Yes. And here's another thing. I remember back in high school when we used to try out for sports teams, we'd
Hmm.
go at each other's throats. But after the coach picked the first string, the second string, we had to realize that we was the same high school and we had to come together, play as a team and get ready to play the other high schools. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
At the end of the day, we are all Americans.
Hmm.
So, everybody's on their little political teams and their little groups and this, that, and the other. Hey, man, at the end of the day, we are all Americans. All Americans should be celebrating freedom of speech and the power to correct the government if it gets out of line. Because
Right.
this is what the founding fathers put in place. The government is working when we the people you know control the government for the people by the people.
Right.
Americans should celebrate when these things are exercised and displayed. You see what
Hmm.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, despite a political party, and I'm not down with none of the political parties as of right now. You know what I'm saying? I've been the Libertarian Party is starting to sound like something I might be interested in. I got to do more investigating, but politically. But far as I'm concerned, all political parties, no political parties represent black interests. So I might have to be involved in a black political party and then see what the libertarians have to offer. As stand with my people and present some things we need, and that I know the Democrats won't deliver. I know the Republicans won't deliver. They'll give an Asian hate bill, but you can hate Afro Americans all you want. You can shoot them over water, and if they defend themselves, we'll give them 1,000,000 years. So, The Democrat Party is looking out for everybody and all these other people except the Afro Americans. So I'm not in none of those parties. And uh, it's so funny when somebody make a statement. You can waste your time in life arguing with them, or you can in a split second you can just realize how ignorant they are and don't waste no time on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Um, are you planning to like continue trying to run for office or try to make a play in politics in some way or?
You know what? If the people want me to help out, I will.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever is good for the country. If it's good for me to stand down for the country, I'll stand down. If it's good for me to step up and bring some uncommon sense back to the world, I
Hmm.
will. Um, I'm a get in where I fit in, like
Yeah.
we say. And but if they call for me, I'll step up and do a good job.
You've been through you've been through a lot lately, obviously with the court case, the album release, the tour. Who are your biggest supporters like in your personal life? You have like friends and family who've been sticking by you in this, or do you have like a rock that's been really helping you through everything?
I'm gonna say God,
Hmm.
myself, and memories of what my dad told me
Hmm.
in my life.
Yeah.
Uh, I've been uh, I've been on my own. You know, I've been my own motor in the car. Um, yeah, I hate to, and I don't want to come off cocky.
That's okay.
Uh, I don't want to come off, and it sounds cocky, but it's so true. Snoop Dogg said, "I want to thank me," and I hate to say that. I really do.
No, I know you mean.
I really want to be like, yo, Johnny, thanks, and Doug.
Yeah.
But I'd be a lying ass. I hate to come off like a cocky, arrogant
No, that's okay. I mean, the honest
ass,
answer is the
but
honest answer. Yeah, I mean,
I gotta thank me. It was
yeah.
me that, that calmed down and strategized all of this and put it together and saw it through.
You're a lawyer, Doctor. I think it seems it's Doctor Osborne, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I saw him talk on the Defense Diaries podcast. He did a really great job. I loved hearing from him. Would you say that he's somebody that you have been able to trust throughout this process? That relationship has that been? You feel like you had a really good relationship with your attorney?
Yes, yes. He's a good dude. Like
Yeah.
we're we're friends. Like we're friends now. Yeah, it don't have to be, court and none of that
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
But yeah, he's a great dude.
Hmm.
Great guy.
Is he the same guy working on your appeal? Because I know some lawyers they don't like to do they just do it depends on what state you're in, I guess. They don't do
Yeah.
appeals, they just do the initial trial. Is he working on your appeal as well?
Yes, yes, he is.
If you had to say like something you would be doing with your life if you weren't making music, what would it be?
If I wasn't making music, I like to okay. Uh I love to make love, so I might want to be a porn star.
You would be a porn star. Okay.
I'm a rapper, so I let myself go. I'm all big, and and don't get me wrong, I still think I'm sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think you would still be wearing that suit?
If I was yelling "fuck the police" while I was having sex, and
Yeah. All right.
the police department was suing my porn, you know, the police department
Yeah.
was suing my DVD, and I had to go to court.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd be just like Larry Flint. I'd show up like
So
yes,
did you
I had the freedom to say that while in my porn star, my co-star would be some sexy lady in a police outfit. And so I'd be having sex with her doggy style, and I'd be like, "Yeah, fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck." And then if the police department sue me, yeah, I'd wear this suit in court, letting them know I had freedom of speech to say "fuck the police" while I was fucking the actress police, and it wouldn't be like disturbing the peace. I'm saying this new thing. I believe in freedom of speech, but I don't believe in disturbing the peace. So it's like if you want to express your thoughts, you should do them online. You should be them where people can hear them, but they can hear them in a way that doesn't disturb the peace. Like I
Hmm.
don't think people should Chud the Builder at people. You know, I
You
don't
say
think
Chud
you
the
should.
Builder?
Yeah, you shouldn't Chud the Builder
Oh,
people.
that guy's batshit crazy.
And that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. I
that
just
guy's
don't want people to
batshit.
think. I don't want people to think I'm fighting for that.
Right.
And I'm
Yeah.
saying, and watch this. Just to be fair, Chud the Builder can say what he says online at a
Sure.
radio show, at a podcast, but he don't need to be walking through the effing mall,
Yeah.
messing with people. There's a guy everybody hates and they freak out about him. I think he's like Fuentes.
Oh, Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes. I know who
Nick
you're talking
Fuentes. Okay, to be American fair, a lot of things he says I don't agree with him. But one thing I do like is he doesn't walk around with a camera walking up to black people trying to start a fight with them on the street. He takes his
about.
freedom of speech. He takes his freedom of speech. He gets online and he
Yeah.
gives you the option to listen to it or not. But he expresses himself in a way that doesn't disturb the peace
Yeah.
enough for me to be able to coincide with him in America and in society and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
So uh, that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't shut the builder the police. I didn't walk behind him.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
I didn't walk behind Lisa in Walmart like, hey, lick 'em low, Lisa. You know,
I hope not. Yeah.
it's a song on YouTube. It's on an album. It's where it needs to be when you want to hear it, if you want to hear it.
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
and I believe in that type of freedom of speech. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or if you say something, like I say, don't disturb the peace though. But if you get violated, yeah, you do got your freedom of speech. You ought to
Yeah.
use your freedom of speech wisely. You know?
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Or they'll use it against you. Like Chud the Builder, he got freedom of speech, but he don't got freedom to shoot a man in his ass. What drove me over the edge was you break into my house, steal my money, you represent the law, and then you break it as a police officer.
Right.
Then you get mad at me when I say something.
Hmm.
Not fight them, not shoot them.
Right.
You get mad because I uttered sound waves out of my mouth.
Right.
That was the outrage right there.
Hmm.
And that's where I believe you can have unsupervised freedom of speech away. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you don't want to say something that's going to hurt you, but I felt
Yeah.
I had freedom of speech right there because I had got violated
Hmm.
and I had to make it known and bring attention to it the best way I knew how to.
Yeah. Well, the way I see it, I guess, is criticizing somebody, especially when their actions affect our public systems and our courts. I think criticizing somebody for anything should be totally within the bounds of people's rights. I think that if you were to say, go attack the police, that would be one thing that's wrong, right? If you were to go
Right.
say, here's where the police live, go to their house and fight them, that's a problem. But if you're just
Right.
like saying this is what happened to me, this person came to my house, they're on my video cameras, taking my money. I feel like that's totally within the bounds of your rights there. So
Yeah, I said, hey, look at this man looking at my lemon pound cake. And this guy's suing me because he's in my house looking at my lemon pound cake.
hmm,
The
yeah.
audacity.
I gotta say, I've never had a lemon pound cake. I'm having a hard time thinking that lemon and cake go well together.
Oh, honey, baby, sugar,
Yeah.
dumpling. Yes. Yes, they do, baby. You gonna have to come kick it with me.
I've had like a
And we're
sweet
going,
fruitcake.
yes, yes. Life has ripped you off, baby. Yes,
Yeah, I
yeah.
believe that. Yeah. No, I've never had a lemon pound cake. I've had like strawberry shortcake. Does that count? I don't think that counts.
No, it does. It's apples and oranges.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Are the
got this
apples and
joke.
the
I
oranges
got
in the
this.
cake too?
I got this joke. I say, I say, I say. I say, poor people and Democrats eat pound cake. I said, but when you get rich, boy, you get some money, boy. Lemon pound cake.
Oh my
I'm,
gosh.
I'm, I'm joking, but yeah, lemon pound cake. There's all different people make it different, but
Hmm.
it's lemon. It's cake. It's like pound cake with lemon flavor, and if they got that lemon icing on it, and
Hmm.
and they got that nice crust that the oven gives the top part of the cake, and oh baby, yeah, it make the sheriff wanna put down his gun and cut him a slice.
Oh my God.
Hey, a lemon pound cake, yeah, baby.
Do you ever
It's
make it yourself from scratch or no?
I don't, but I'm gonna have to. I'm getting
Yeah.
older. My mom's gone. Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna. It's time for no man. Nobody start cooking better than a single old man. But I'm gonna have to start. Yeah. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to. I'm gonna have to do something. Yes.
What do you have coming up next? What's next for you?
Shows. I'm sorry about that.
All good.
Hey. Uh, I got high. I got high. I got high. I got shows. I'm do a lot of shows. I plan on building a little town. I want to build me a anti-N-word Afro-American community. You know what I'm saying? White people are welcome. We need them so the government don't fly over the top of us and blow us up.
How do you like? How do you okay? How do you start a town, dude? Like, where do you find the space for the town? Like, is it
Well,
just like?
well, uh, I'm gonna have to go buy the land. I'm gonna have to pull myself up by my bootstraps and go buy the land.
Oh man, you're gonna go buy a whole town. So you're gonna like buy a town, basically.
No,
It's like your
no,
new town.
no.
Okay,
I'm gonna buy land first.
you're gonna buy land and then you're gonna make it a town.
Yeah. Now, if you remember, like, I'm not gonna build Las Vegas. I'm
Okay.
gonna just build like a little town. Now, watch
Yeah.
it. It's just good. I love a little town. I drive across America all the time. You don't need as much stuff as you think you do. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah.
Like, we just need a few things. So, like, if you look at those old cowboy movies, they have storefronts on
Hmm.
both sides of the road. It'd be like five five storefronts on both sides of the road would be a town.
Okay.
On a
I was
count.
thinking something like huge for some reason.
No, baby, I ain't finna build like no
Like
Las Vegas and Raiders
little
stadium.
yeah, just like a smaller community or
Like just a town you gotta slow down to 35 and you be out of there in like 500 yards. You know what I'm saying? I just want to build a little town. I want to build a bunch of little towns.
yeah, okay.
You know what I'm
Fair enough.
saying?
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate you taking the time. Please don't forget to hit the like button for me because it helps me out a lot. If you could hype this video, please do. And I will see you guys very soon. Like I said, I will explain later on this week a little bit more about what happened in the lead up to this interview, why things got so crazy, and how he was able to help me and he made it right. So thanks, guys. Take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow.